We are
Session sexy number 9.
Yeah.
Ball.
Already clicking off the not made for kids thing. Just right out the gate. Okay, so our last session, our party had a few days of downtime while you guys adjusted to your new quarters. At the breakfast, you guys began to worry a little bit about Sydney, who you haven't seen in a few days. Gemma casts Sending and is met with silence, a worrisome omen. You go to her quarters, tripping the alarm, but see that while it's slightly unkempt, there's no signs of struggle. You decide to look for sending stones so you can keep better tabs on each other and venture to the Golden Skull, run by a particularly short elf named Arias. Arias is known to be a bit of a con man, and the group delights in disguising themselves, Gemma as a bodacious baddie, Cyenna as a more normcore satyr, and Zatari as her human self. While Zatari and Cyenna successfully sneak into the back where the good shit is located, Gemma pulls yet another date from one of Baldur Gate's many eligible bachelors. In 3 days' time, Gemma will be sitting in the infamous Italian restaurant listening to another man yap at her. Zatari and Cyenna make out like expertly trained thieves with a bunch of loot, but unfortunately no sending stones, while Gemma sells a candle for a ridiculous amount. When you return to the guild, you run into Ruby, who says that Emil is there to see them, and Emil is clearly distraught and out of sorts, and he tells you that Sid is dead. He leads you to his dingy apartment, where he has brought Sid's body. Pickles is also there, who is positively beside himself, and Zatari takes him under her wing. You dismiss Emil while you go figure out what happened. You take Pickles to Boda, who for the second time has a difficult convo with Pickles about the details of a murder he witnessed. Pickles describes a small group of a similar ilk from Brahiri's death, but a more prepared crew. Afterwards, you go to Sid's apartment and find it completely ransacked, except for a hastily written will from Sid that mentions a vault in her name holding at least 30k gold. You attempt to investigate the alley, and while it's obvious that a struggle was had, any physical evidence has been washed away by the consistent rain. So I believe we ended with you guys like riding back in the caravan slowly through the gates of Baldur's Gate while rain came down. And the ball is tomorrow night.
Yeah. Well, did we make it back to the guild?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Zatari would like make sure everyone gets home safe. So she'd drop Gemma off if Gemma wanted to go back to her house. And
up to Gemma if she wants to reside in her.
I think honestly I would stay at the guild that night. I don't really feel safe.
Yeah. You can stay in my guest room.
Wasn't I given an option for my own room?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start decorating. I can't sleep.
Well, I have some things you could use to decorate if you want.
Sure.
The rooms are very just plainly decorated. A lot of like wicker. Like maybe a little shabby chic, maybe a little beachy, boho. Cottagecore if you push it.
You know, not really my style, but I'll figure it out.
I have some paint and knickknacks and things you could look through.
It needs more pink, more purple, more.
I have lots of purple.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure I have pink as well.
Yeah. I need to find somewhere to make an altar for Sydney. To remember her. Is there a place here at the guild, or should I go to
I mean, it seems appropriate for you to make it in my room. I'm a cleric after all.
Let's do that.
I think if we're gonna do that, I think I would want to go back to Sid's room at the guild and like, is the hat still in the room?
Uh-huh.
I think I would take the hat and like put it on like a little altar in the room. And
Yeah, Cyenna collected some of Sid's things to make the altar.
okay.
So she has a blanket, candle holders, and candles from Sydney's apartment.
Mm.
And then that's going to be the basis for the altar.
Should we give the cowboy hat back?
No.
Or should we keep it?
I think it belongs to the altar.
Okay.
And maybe when we miss Sydney, we could sit there and wear it.
Sure.
Is that
we-
funny?
Did we know if
It was just a funny image for a second. Like a very
cowboy hat of
melancholy.
sorrow?
Just crying with a cowboy hat on.
Crying with a cat. Like, even cowgirls get the blues. Like, it could have been a music video moment for a sec.
Yeah, like very 90s with like some crosses and candles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we know, is this just a regular schmegular hat, or are there actual magical properties to it?
No, it gives you advantage on animal handling checks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It should just stay on the altar. And then remind me, sorry, what's happening with Pickles?
I mean, Tari sort of told immediately that she was taking Pickles.
Got it. Okay. I had forgotten.
Pickles will stay with me for now. I'm just like holding him.
A
Ruby.
big giant.
Yeah, big raven.
He's huge. Like, I recently saw a video and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how freaking big ravens are.
Yeah. Huge. Quite large.
It's probably how I feel when I hold my husband. He's very large.
Yeah.
I think
Can you call me large father? Well, yesterday we were listening to Bardcore, obviously, and Big Papa by Biggie
My favorite.
played when we were trying to figure out like what the alternative lyrics would be instead of "I like it when you call me Big Papa." So Sam
was
came
like,
up with "I like it when
It
you call me
pleases me, right?
when you
somebody-
call me large
Father. It pleases me to be called large father.
It's so dumb. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm sorry.
That was good. Large
Did
father.
you see the Lo-Fi Girl has like a new like Renaissance version?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's for sure gonna slap.
Her cat's like wearing one of those little like princess like cone hats.
That's cute.
The future of this world is just millennials that like D&D and no children.
Mhm.
Welcome to our life.
Child free, member of several different campaigns, traveling every night.
Woo.
Huzzah!
Oh my god.
Maiden's gone wild.
Maiden's gone wild. They show an ankle.
Okay.
Maiden's gone
Continuing
hysterical.
Off topic, and then I promise we'll go back. Yesterday, Todd was saying that if there was like a medieval Ren-style tavern pub here, that it would be the horniest place in the county. And
I would
someone was
imagine
like,
so.
it would be wet.
Michael, I think.
It would be wet.
In
No.
what context? And someone was like, all of it. And I went, ew!
It'll just be wet.
Wet air? What wet air? It's
They
gross.
call that humidity.
Yeah.
It's still gross.
Not down.
Yikes.
They'd
Oh
have
my
to
God.
mop like a lot.
Just full of those girls that give out pickles.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
All right, navigating back to the topic.
Large
I think while they're setting up like the altar for everything, Zatari would go back to her room with Pickles and kind of just like start doing all of the paperwork about it and just kind of like burying herself in her work to try to not think about any of it.
You see that Ruby is at her desk, and she was there when Emil like told you guys, and so you can see that she's been crying, and you can see that some of the like paper and scrolls that she set aside like have a bunch of like big teardrops on them, and she's like spilled ink on her robes, like she's just like she's been having a day, and when she sees you and Pickles, she gets like a little even bit more upset, and it's just like she's like I'm gonna take my lunch. She just like kind of like shovels out the room, and
honey, I'm gonna give her a hug and be like, you have the whole day, you have the whole week off, okay?
There's just gonna be a lot of paperwork.
Yes, it's okay. I will handle it. It's all right.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap.
I'll get cleaned up and have a snack, and yes, just take some time to yourself, okay?
Okay. And she like goes down, presumably to get a large piece of pie. You begin filing for a death certificate for Sid, for declaring her room and her apartment like an active crime scene. You start your paperwork for that, you know, the bank that the counting house is gonna have for you. Since you're the treasurer, you're very well known at the counting house, and you know exactly like what forms they're gonna need, and you have a rather like large window slash a little bit of a balcony. It's not large because you guys are kind of paranoid about people with grappling hooks. So, but it's like it's enough to like you have a chair and like a little table, and you have a bunch of plants out here, and Pickles, again, you're very struck by like how emotionally present he seems, and just like he's very sullen. He is not as like you're used to him being a lot more chaotic and just in things, and he's just chilling on the perch and just kind of like watching. You sort of start going through your things, and of course you have like magical enchanted like closets and drawers that like will expand and whatnot, so you start cleaning out some stuff where you're like you have extra curtains and like linens for Gemma, and just like some random knickknacks that you have. I kind of imagine Zatari the type of person that has like a gift closet.
Yeah.
So you go and you like
Totally.
you're like you get her like a you know like a a bath like toiletry sort of box, and you anything pink that you can find, you're like, okay, put that in there, and eventually you have a nice like basket full of stuff for Gemma pulled aside, not to mention the linens and blankets and curtains that you found. You also clear out like kind of like an area for Pickles, since he's not very like fond of a crate, but you're also not going to keep the window open all the time as Sid kind of did. So you sort of like start making plans to have almost like a catio sort of situation added on.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, it'll be a little bit from the perch, so he can still hang on the railing, but he won't be able to like fly out, and then you can have the window open. And so you begin to, and then you're like, okay, that's gonna need another form. You start filling out the form for the builders. And you're also and then again you're also calculating like on another scroll about how much all this is gonna cost.
Like funeral costs and stuff, and like who to invite, and tell about that, and
you work for a couple hours, and then eventually you kind of like look up, you see how like low the candle's burning and how dark it is outside, and you also are like, okay, I'm kind of hungry, and so you could eat, or you could check on your squad.
I think I'd check on the squad.
I would
Bring
imagine
the big pink gift basket
that you guys have been probably cleaning, or maybe not cleaning Sid's room, but like taking account of her personal effects that she does have, and trying not to disturb too much stuff, but taking her hat and whatnot, and putting up the altar in Gemma's room, and then also redecorating Gemma's room. Zatari, when you come by, Cyenna and Gemma have like well, let me just have you guys roll for this. Let's see what decorating would be for a skill. Let's do
performance?
Yeah, how about performance or sleight of hand?
Nat 1.
Oh no!
I got 8 + 7, 15.
Okay. Gemma, you are reminded of just all of the comforts that this place does not offer you compared to your apartment, and how sleek and beautiful your apartment is, and how big your closet is, and how you don't even know what you're gonna do with this. This is like 3 drawers and like a little cubby. You do not like the vibe. The wicker keeps shedding everywhere. And Cyenna is extremely resourceful, and Cyenna, you kind of it's like trash day, and that sometimes people put out like old furniture and whatnot. So you like quickly like skitter down the halls, and you're able to pick up like a few random objects and whatnot, and you're like, okay, I got a nice vase. I got like this.
When the college kids move out.
This is a nice trash can. This is a nice trash can. Like you get some like odds and ends, and you find like one like pink thing, and Gem is appreciative, but it's you guys are very relieved to see Zatari come in with a basket full of pink, towards the evening time.
A polka dot could go with plaid. Yeah, thank you so.
It's eclectic.
Thank you.
Wow, this is interesting.
It was free.
This is free.
Bargains.
Free
Free
99.
is always good.
Best price.
You're welcome.
Well,
Cyenna has more money now than she's ever had in her entire life. And I still don't think she like quite gets that.
No.
Nah. Why would I buy it? It was free. It was perfectly good.
Loki, what have I done to deserve this?
Here, just get the smudge off.
Well, I brought this basket. I thought you might like the things in here.
Gemma immediately takes it and she's just like, oh my god, exquisite. Okay, this tapestry can go over here. These candles can go over here.
You look
Where
at
should I put my vase?
You
Oh.
can put that in the closet
Back in the trash.
because it's so beautiful. I don't want it to get broken.
You don't think it should go in the middle of the room?
Gods no. We walk in the middle.
Okay, I trust you. I know you know better than I do. I'll put this in the closet. But when we have fancy dinners, don't forget it's in there. Or even, yeah.
Like
Whatever you
a
need, that's
china
fancy.
cabinet, but more hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's so precious, you know. I don't want anyone to try and get it.
Right, if they see it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I saw it, I think twice.
Which you did.
Which I did. And now we have it.
And now we have it.
It's a good thing that I was there. Imagine, someone else could have got that.
Yeah.
So, should I go back to the other side to another dumpster or?
Whatever your heart desires.
Okay,
You could just spend your money on something nicer than trash, but
I wouldn't call it trash. You know, what do they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Good thing we're not men.
Oh. Okay, well, what else did you bring us, Zatari?
I have some paints and some sheets.
You can see
I
that
think these might be silk.
Zatari went through like a pink phase at some point before she was a purple girl. Like she was a pink princess, and everything is like super ruffly, over the top. Miss Piggy would love.
Oh.
Yes.
The curtains have like a faux fur trim.
I think after like seeing your attitude about it, I'll take a vase?
Yeah.
I'll take the vase out of the closet and I'll just sit in the room holding it. So, what now?
Maybe we get some flowers for the vase?
Well, sure, but what now?
It is a bit late. I am thinking we have the Ball coming up tomorrow.
Oh shit, that's
Is
right.
it tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, and we have a lot of work to do for Cyenna's problems.
Sure.
I think we should focus on that, and we will still try to find out who we need to take revenge on for Sydney, but I am thinking the two are not unreally related, so I think we will be able to find out a lot more information about the Black Hand and the Ball people, and hopefully whoever killed the priest. And yes, I am thinking they're probably all connected somehow.
Also, didn't we invite your boyfriend to go with us to the ball?
I don't know. He's my boyfriend. But yeah, Jordy is invited, and we should check in with him.
Yeah, because didn't he say he, kind of, sort of knows those folks by happenstance?
He knows some faces. I think that's what Jordy said.
But does he actually know faces? Because wasn't he saying that a lot of people wear masks and such?
Yeah, but maybe he knows names? I don't remember.
Well,
What did he say?
if Jordy can get us in and we have a...
He could at least maybe introduce us to some people, but I also worry that they will realize he has switched sides.
You think?
We shouldn't be seen with him, I think. We should keep a distance.
Also, do we have the, gift or offering
The big wigs?
for the
Important people
big...
at the ball? Maybe the vase.
That's an excellent idea. This thing is so beautiful and precious.
It is quite beautiful. Yes.
Done.
The three eyes are really
Something.
pulling me in.
It's hard to look away.
You know, maybe the ballist would be into it though, right?
Yes.
It kind of looks cursed.
It kind of looks like something that they would be into.
I could make it seem like it's cursed as well, but
I would
maybe.
like to ritual cast detect magic on the vase now that I'm thinking about it.
Sure.
As I'm holding it. I've been holding it this whole time.
Okay. Let me.
Oopsie poopsie.
Well.
We are a thieves guild after all.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Oh no.
You know, I once came across a book of color theory.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys want to give the big ball guys our vase, it's fine, but green is supposed to look really good with pink. In case you wanted it for your room, Gemma. They're complementary.
From the style going on here, though, it seems like more of a single tone color palette. Just so far, we only have just pink going on. So if we added something not pink, it would kind of look a little funny. But
you know best, Zatari. I trust you. Maybe it is good that we found this beautiful vase for the party.
We'll make a perfect
and then no one will
gift.
be able to trace where we got it. They won't know who we are.
Yes, good idea.
So we told Jordy to meet us there.
Yeah.
We have our outfits. We have our mask. Do we have a plan? Do we have an idea of what to look out for? Who we want to talk to? I know your sister's kind of a thing that we need to deal with. Potentially.
I would love to find an item that could not be tampered with, that we could use to identify Cyenna versus the evil twin.
Aside from
Our safe word?
and spells? The things that we took from the magic shop, did y'all find any sending stones? No, right?
No.
Bless you.
I did find a cool ring, though.
That's right.
We
that
did
gives
find
us a friend.
We did find a lot of really good and interesting things. You know, I finally got my elven chain, so
Mm.
it will be good in case we have to beat up anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, there was a ring of djinn summoning.
Mm-hmm. That's one
There's
thing.
a staff of power.
and I believe we already distributed all of that amongst ourselves.
As you are holding the so inappropriately ugly vase, you begin to feel, you throw up a detect magic just because you're like, listen, I don't trust anything in this Thieves Guild. You start to get a strong necrotic energy from it.
I very gently put it down.
Go ahead and make
What is wrong, Gemma?
Wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, fun. I very gently put it down and I say, nope.
Nope.
13. Yeah.
You take
That's fun.
2 points of psychic damage as you hear a just maniacal, haunting laughter ring between your ears.
Do y'all hear?
Hear what?
Are you okay?
Who's laughing? Oh, that's laughing.
Nobody?
Don't touch that.
Ooh.
Don't touch it.
Oh.
Don't touch it.
Gemma, as you look at the vase, you see that the smile, a little bit wider, seems to have more teeth than it did before.
Cyenna, what did you find?
I don't know.
I don't feel great.
Why was this not given to a church or something to hide away? Very, very creepy.
Trap? You found it inside of someone's door? Where'd you find it?
No, it's in the trash.
How convenient. Okay, well, that's probably why it was in the trash.
I mean, I thought it was trash. I don't know if it was like someone left it there by accident or...
I don't think this was an accident, sweetheart. I think they realized that this thing was cursed and then didn't want nothing to do with it.
Is it still a good gift for the ball guy?
Probably.
I don't know if... I mean, maybe.
Okay.
We just don't want to give them anything that could make them more powerful. I don't know if this would hurt them or help them.
Sure.
Is there a way to dispel whatever is on here and then we still have the vase?
Yeah, I could dispel the magic, but... I mean, I could try to
remove
dispel...
the curse or something?
Oh, it's a new day, right?
No, this is the same day.
No.
I could probably remove a curse tomorrow if we feel so compelled, but it's up to you all. I could try to dispel the magic, or I could get remove curse tomorrow after we sleep. if we sleep.
Maybe if we try dispelling now, and if that does not work, we could try to fix in the morning.
Let me look at my inventory really quick just to see. Okay. Also, I have my ring of spells stored. If there are any spells that we want to add to it tonight before we sleep, we could put some in there. And then we'll have extra. We'll be all set for tomorrow, so we have extra, oomph just in case. So.
I could give you a hellish rebuke.
Sure, that could work. I still have several spell slots myself. I only have one more third, so if we were to try and dispel the magic, I wouldn't be able to put, like, I don't know, a revivify or a mass healing word in it or anything. It's up to you all. I could try and do it tomorrow, I could do it now. But think about... Oh, well, you don't have spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ma'am, you'll just have to think about it. And then... Does Ruby have magic?
She would have hellish rebuke
She would have hellish
as
rebuke,
well.
yeah. She's like commoner stats.
Yeah. But that's a
That's a tiefling thing, yeah.
Tiefling thing.
Yeah. But never mind. I'm sure we'll be fine.
We could ask her. I'm sure she would like to help. Might make her feel a little better.
Let's try to dispel the magic now. Third level dispel magic.
You go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Oh fuck, again?
Yeah.
No. Can I do bardic inspiration?
To get another
It wouldn't help. Yeah. It wouldn't help.
Okay, cool,
no.
cool.
No?
Great. I'm gonna say you take double damage. Okay, you take 10 psychic damage.
I've lost 12 just sitting here.
Oh no.
Yes.
Guys, I don't feel good.
I'm gonna put my hand on you and cure wounds. You get 12.
Love it.
Just pat your back like, you feeling okay?
This is weird. Did it get more teeth again?
Yeah. Even like it just has like a crazy Joker smile.
What did I do?
Okay,
No.
maybe
Your
we.
intention was nice. Don't feel bad.
I'm gonna take like a pillowcase and just kind of like scoop it up with it
Okay.
and just like tie it and keep it in like a bag.
Okay.
Maybe this should go to the church. I'm not sure if this is something we could remove. I don't know. Seems dangerous though. I don't know what will happen if it keeps smiling like that. I don't want it to release something evil.
I mean, we could potentially keep it in the catacombs of our church, but I mean, that's also technically an active crime scene as well. So,
Could we give it to another priest and they could decide what to do with it?
we could.
Is Father Portshire at the Temple of Melora?
Mm-hmm.
He might know what to do with it. But yeah, is there anything we need to do to prepare for the ball tomorrow? And is this something we can do on the way to prepare for that?
Well,
The main thing I'm worried about is being deceived by your sister. You getting kidnapped.
Good.
The Black Hand discovering us. Those are my main concerns. So if there are ways to prevent this, we should. I have message so I can hopefully tell when you are you and when she is her. If I message you.
I all keep. Do I have identify?
Do you have identify?
I can help disguise you. I'm pretty good at making disguises. So you don't get kidnapped.
Yeah, there's something we need to do, I think, to make you more distinctive in a way.
I can dye my hair black.
There's gonna be so much black in the room.
Well, I don't know if we want her to stand out.
Because my sister will be there, and we need to be able to tell us apart.
What color's her hair?
Similar to mine.
It's just opposite, right?
Just her eyes are different.
Oh.
Yeah, her eyes are opposite.
Well, we have the long dress to hide your legs. And
The
you
mask.
will have a mask. And we could... I like the idea of changing your hair.
It could be another color that we do.
Pink or purple.
My two favorites.
Let's do purple.
Yes, purple.
Easier for me to handle. Or I could wear a wig.
Yes. I have many wigs.
It's just like a wig closet.
Yeah. She's got so many like disguise stuff. Like she has a whole closet dedicated to dressing up and
a wig drobe.
Yes.
Yeah. Wig drobe.
Wig drobe. Yes, I have many for you to choose from. And they accommodate horns too.
Ooh.
That's true.
Should we go to your quarters and check out the wig drobe?
Fashion montage?
Good idea. Alright.
You guys spend...
I think I'll swing by the kitchen and get some like hot chocolates.
Yeah.
While we're on our way back up. And get one for Ruby also.
In the meantime, where are we gonna put the vase? It's in the drawer.
Yes.
There is there's a cursed item hold in the guild. You know, just sometimes you have to quarantine items when you bring them in because you just don't know.
Zatari's probably had to deal with that a few times with like weird things left in wills and
Don't
okay. I'll put it in the vault for now. Hopefully, it does not keep smiling. Just toss it in.
You drop it off at the vault, and you just see so many like weirdly shaped random objects shoved into weird stuff. Like it's just it's on lockdown until they can get a very high level cleric out here, and it's not as timely as you would like all the time, but
well, maybe we just keep it here until the cleric comes to deal with all these other things as well. We'll probably be safe here.
You toss it in, and you guys spend the evening sort of prepping for the ball tomorrow. Jordy is supposedly sober and living at the guild now, so you guys can also talk to him if you want.
I think Satari probably would have fell asleep at her desk, like doing work.
While Cyenna and Gemma are like doing Sienna's hair dye. It's like one of those things where you're like, it's gonna be really quick. 4 hours later.
I'm guessing they probably eventually left too to go sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what color is Sienna's hair now?
Purple.
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 It's like it's a very like blue toned purple, since your hair was kind of turquoise. It's different, but it's nice.
Okay. Purple hair, my new identity.
Looks great on you.
Purple squad. You guys wake up the next morning. It is still raining. And you're sort of okay with the rain sort of matching your mood. Like, you guys are, it's also unfortunate because you can't just like grieve right now. Like, you have to infiltrate this place, and you're going on like very little information, and just, kind of a bummer. But Gemma, go ahead, and if you want to switch your spells around. Why don't we actually take just like a 5 bio break, and we'll be right back. I'll put us on the still mic'd but be right back screen.
Sounds good.
That way Lindsay has time to read.
You know how I am. I take a little bit. Oh, that sucks because I feel like all the spells I need I have prepared right now, I need. I guess I don't need that. We'll see. Concentration or not? Well. Should I keep my detect magic?
Yeah. As opposed to getting what?
As opposed to fast friends
Ooh.
for the ball.
I think fast friends sounds like it could be a positive thing. I think that might be a better one. I think we can anticipate that everything has magic.
I have detect magic.
Okay. And then
Yeah, I can do detect magic if we need.
Command and fast friends are almost the same. Command or fast friends?
I guess command, you know your outcome.
Command, they have to do it.
Right. And fast friends, they trust you. So command maybe only works once, but fast friends might work for multiple requests.
Any services. It's plural. Yeah. Okay. I will take off command. Okay, I'm ready. We long rested, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna bring my plate and then my coffee. You want anything?
Oh, I'll go look with you. Who knows what I want?
I don't know. Coffee time!
I'm gonna use the restroom.
I just hear the rain sounds, like, on my end, and it's so funny because it's hot.
Yeah. Sam was asking me if there are times where, in certain games, other D&D games, we feel like scared or nervous about something. And I was telling her about how in Nick's campaign of Hyportia, where we saved Dee's ex-boyfriend,
Well,
when
Teddy's
we fought the, what is it?
Voidwalker.
When we fought the Voidwalker, I was like, yeah, I was so nervous and I was so scared, and I think we were all also like, we have to know what happens, that it took 2 IRL days to fight, and that it was like, we had to know what happened, that we played on a Monday, and then that same week we played on like a Thursday.
Yeah, because we had to know.
Ooh. Pretty dress.
I know we already kind of decided dresses, but I didn't remember what they were, so I made some new ones.
I don't mind.
Sexy.
Yeah.
All right. Turning this back on. Okay, so you guys get a long rest. You wake up the next morning. Gemma does her prayers and switches out her spells.
Dear Loki, protect us from the assholes we're gonna meet. And if we have to meet Cyenna's sister, let it be known that she could go fuck herself. And if there's any way we could find that lead on Father Winters, you know, that would be really helpful. But also, what happened with Sid. Okay. Loves you. Thank you. Amen.
Bless up. Bless up, amen.
Peace out, Loki.
Blessed be the name.
What do you guys do before the ball? The ball's ball.
Ready together. We'll figure out a game plan. A montage of us like doing our hair and makeup, but also being like, "This is awful."
Yeah. Like a sad montage.
Yeah.
Zatari puts like sad music on. Is there anything that you guys, are you guys focusing on just getting to the ball and the game plan on that? Or, and then you're gonna like figure out Sid's deal tomorrow?
I think Cyenna should go see Jordy.
Hmm.
So Jordy can see her with her new hair.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, do I already know where his room is?
You can, Jordy is on a, like, a probationary area. Like, since he is, getting sober and, like, also switched from a different guild, he is like under a more supervised area. So yeah, it's public knowledge that he is here.
Right. Well, then I think Cyenna would probably go down to the breakfast area and grab like a pie after she eats, but another pie to bring to Jordy.
Of course.
And go visit Jordy in that probationary housing.
He's bunking with like 3 other guys. And you see that unlike a lot of the other dorms, they have like their names on the outside, so it's easy to find Jordy's. And you knock on the door, and you hear like some scrambling, and then you hear like, just a second, and you see that Jordy enters the door. He's like kind of, you know, brushing down his hair a little bit. It looks a little like, you know, freshly rolled out of bed.
Sundial. Time is it?
Oh, Cyenna! It was long time no see.
Hey, Jordy. Do you like my hair?
I was really fond of the teal, but I really think purple's your color. Is this for the ball? You're doing a little disguise?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you knew I dyed my hair.
Okay.
And I so you wouldn't recognize me and not get me confused. But yeah, just know this is probably a risky endeavor we're going into tonight, and I just want you to be safe. From a friend to a friend. And
right. Friend zone.
Yeah,
brought you a pie.
Oh, well, that's very,
here's your pie.
Very friendly of you. Yeah, I cannot stress enough how dangerous these people are. Like we should, you know, we should not be stealing. We should not be snooping. We are, laying low and getting information is a W in my book.
Okay. So if things start to feel off tonight and you feel like it might get dangerous, I think you should definitely prioritize yourself and leave as soon as you feel you should. And I know that we're friends, but you should don't worry about me. I'll be okay. I have my girlfriends with me, and we'll be fine. So if anything changes, definitely take care of yourself. And I don't want you to come looking for me or anything, okay? Unless Zatari talks to you directly. Because, yeah. Oh, one more thing, Jordy.
Okay.
If you see someone there that looks like me, but doesn't have purple hair, just know that that's my sister. We talked about this, but
Right.
Just, you know, I'm me, and don't trust her, and just steer clear from her, okay?
Yeah, I mean, canonically, I'm kind of a coward, so don't worry. I have no plans of being here, so I will
Canonically,
I will avoid your sister and act like
Remember, I just friend zoned you, so if I start hitting on you, it's not me.
I'll make a note note of that.
Remember, Jordy, just remember the first time that we met, and that's our safe word, okay?
Oh, okay, that's right.
Do you remember what it is?
I think it's Shibari, right? That's one
It
that
is.
there's. Okay,
It's our special memory.
remember. Okay.
And I just want you to know that we're friends, you know, but
Yeah. The
things change, you know.
Okay.
So
Feel like I'm getting opposite signals here, but I'm picking up what you're putting down, and
I put down some pie. Pick
I
that
will
up.
not see you tonight. Hey.
Good.
Okay.
To be safe,
Yup.
and we'll just keep being friends.
You too.
Unless that changes one
Oh.
day.
Like, okay, I'm gonna eat this pie.
Great. Good talk.
Yeah.
And
I'm closing the door. Thank you.
I'll be going.
Okay. Bye. Click.
Bye.
I love the idea of like Jordy's like, okay, I'm closing the door now, and you're like, as he's closing, you're like, okay, yeah,
Okay.
you get it. You better be safe.
Don't die. I'll feel real bad. Okay? Don't.
It's just she gives me
Don't die.
she gives me the no, and then she gives me the yes, and then she brings me pie, and I feel like that's some sort of innuendo.
Hi.
You don't hear that.
Yeah, this you can't hear me. I'm on the other side of the door.
That's right. I'm leaving to probably get more pie and go up to the Zatari's rooms.
I think when you come back, I'm gonna message both of you and be like, so I already forgot the safe word we came up with, so we should probably make a new one. I was thinking maybe pink purple pie. And we shouldn't say it out loud because we know your sister has been watching, so.
Okay, so there's a safe word with Jordy.
Which is Shibari.
Which is Shibari.
Of course.
Pink purple pie amongst the three of us.
Okay. Noted.
And, we were thinking of bringing pie for the offering. If we did cherry pie, we could have the baker make it look like bloody, like rib cage with a heart or something. Make it look creepy.
Yeah.
Do you think Emil would do that for you? Or would he be like, this is weird?
You know, I think maybe Emil thinks I'm a little weird,
Sure.
so maybe it won't be so weird.
Sure.
I'm sure he's heard weirder.
Request.
Yes.
Yeah, let me go ask Emil. Or Omir.
Yeah.
Come here.
See if he'll make me a bloody heart pie
All right.
and a tonic.
You go
pie.
down and you knock on the side kitchen, and Omir, you know, is like wiping his hands off, and he's like, "Oh, Cyenna. What? Okay. A what? Go ahead and make a persuasion check."
Persuasion check?
Yeah. You're like, yeah, so I want it to look like ribs and a heart and like da da da.
So, 18.
Okay. You know, I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. That's what this job has taught me. That I shouldn't ask when I get weird requests. I mean, I can do it. How long do I have?
I know this is last minute, but if you can get it to me in the next 3 hours, I'll give you 10 gold. Because I know this is on top of your regular duties, and I appreciate your friendship. And you have really good pies. You're the best pie maker, I think, in the whole city. So.
Okay. You already greased the wheel. All right. I'll get right on it. 3 hours. He goes in and you hear him start slapping the dough on and rolling it out.
What do I do here?
So gold. 10. And then hit remove.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yep. All right. Sweet. So I go back to Zatari and let Gemma and Zatari know that we
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, spooky.
Ooh.
Looks
That's
good,
beautiful.
I'm imagining he'd put a fondant heart in there too or something.
though. Yeah.
Maybe like a apple core where it looks rotted.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of put on your finishing touches. You pick up the pie in a couple hours and it's exquisite, and he has it all packed up for you as well, in a little as if you had bought it from a fancy bakery, because obviously he doesn't want to just he wants to kind of throw people off of
Who made
who
it?
makes it.
Where-
Yeah, exactly. So it's
He's a smart cookie.
he presents it to you and he's like, all right.
Wow. Just so wow.
It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty good, right? It's pretty good.
It's pretty.
Omir, I will put in a request to give you a raise because you really go above and beyond.
That would be really appreciated. I got so many kids. I got 17.
Yes. Oh, that's more than last time I heard.
Well, bugbears have litters, so.
Oh yes. Good point.
I don't know if that's true, but now it's canon.
They got puppies.
They have puppies. Oh.
Yes, I will put in a request for you because you definitely deserve it.
Thank you. All right, well, I kind of made you see that the packaging is a little spooky. He's like, I had some leftover Spirit Day packaging.
Spirit Day.
Could hear the hesitation of Halloween.
Yeah, I was like, not fine. And you guys are dressed up. You guys do have cloaks to sort of hide your outfits if you like. And are you guys gonna take the caravan?
Good question.
Should we just rent something instead?
I think we should rent because the caravan is not subtle.
No.
Oh, I know a guy. Yeah. I'll call him.
Amazing. If he has any black tuxedo carriages,
Gemma knows
that
a
could be nice.
limo driver, essentially.
Yes.
Did we have aliases for each other?
Oh.
Yeah.
That way, because I think about the carriage driver. What if they question him or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to be I don't know, these people with these names.
Maybe I'll tell my friend I have other friends that need to be picked up. And we don't really have to look like ourselves. We can use our aliases as we go in the carriage. All right, choose a name. I'm not gonna lie. I just have Real Housewives campaign names in my head, and I'm like, I can't choose these.
Mhm.
I can't choose these.
Oh, what's a good name? Oh no.
The guy who you know, Gemma?
Yeah.
Olgin. Guys, pull up that fantasy name generator. Pick a name.
I have a whole list here.
Perfect.
I will go with
Yara, Satori, Dulce, Yasmin.
Ophira.
Ophira. Okay, cool.
Good scroll.
I'm gonna go as Jean Jean.
Jean. Love it.
Garbage.
And Zatari is Ophira.
Yes.
Okay, Jean, and I will be. Mika.
Mika.
Oh, cute.
What do your guys' masks look like?
Sienna's is like
Oh, yeah.
a white. We have them up above. It's like a white porcelain face with
Please scroll, yeah.
red and like 2 horns.
Okay, right.
Mm. Oh yeah. And mine is a sun and moon.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
I don't remember what mine is.
Yours looks like a Valkyrie.
Like a Valkyrie one, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want a different one.
No, I love it.
So,
Gemma's badass like a Valkyrie.
Yeah.
you call, do you use a sending spell, or do you pay for a sending spell?
Pay for one.
Yeah.
Alright, roll a d6. Just got nickel
Anyone or
and,
just me?
just Gemma. I'm gonna nickel and dime you guys to death now.
1.
Hey, 1 gold for a sending spell.
It's very cheap.
It's pretty cheap. Alright, what do you say to Olgin?
Ooh, what does he know me as? That's a good question. Another name!
Oh, Jesus.
Hi, Olgin. It's me, Helix. Was wondering if you could help pick up some friends of mine. Where should we have him meet us?
Should we go to the
Not the
mermaid?
guild.
So you have 9 words left.
Should we go to the mermaid or?
Are you wait, above table, are you counting me asking where he should meet us?
No.
Okay.
What's around the Thieves Guild?
Is it on the map? Probably.
You guys are in like the Brampton sort of area, kind of near Cliffgate.
Okay.
So the Harborside Hospital is closed. Really close.
Yeah, maybe we just like walk to like a nearby
thing.
mansion or something. Yeah, or hotel or just something.
Away from the Thieves Guild, yeah.
Yeah,
Oops.
because we don't want to walk too far in our fancy dresses.
Yeah, no.
We'll probably like sneak to the place Well, where we'll be picked up.
Address is 33 Harbor Court.
Okay, four more words.
3 ladies in black.
Okay. Olgan can respond, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Helix, baby, it's been a long time. Okay. Give me about 25.
Our Uber.
5 stars.
And then
I feel like it gives us enough time to walk over to.
Yeah. in
The
the rain.
carriage pulls up and it's got like ye old Uber.
It's like
old.
it's like a super spooky looking all black carriage pulled by all black horses.
Yeah.
And a truly massive orcish man sits atop. And he looks almost like a little too big to be like the driver. But he's somehow making it work. The horses are also fucking huge.
Rad.
Amazing. Hello, we are here to go to a big party.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for picking us up.
Kind of far, but that's okay. Horses can handle a little rain. And he like jumps down, like with pretty much ease because he's so big, and he like palms the side of the door. He's just a large man. But like he, offers a gentle hand to like offer you guys up.
Thank you.
Inside is all black.
Beautiful.
Should we negotiate a time to be picked up or no?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If it's far, we should have safe passage back.
DM, what time are we being picked up?
This is probably like 10 o'clock.
Ooh, that's late.
What time
Yeah.
is it now?
We're being picked up.
Like,
Or-
like it's
10
like,
o'clock at
it's
night or 10 in the morning?
No, 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, like it's
Oh.
it's like a nighttime witching hour party.
So we are currently traveling at 10 p.m. to head to the party.
Mm.
So then, do we want to do like 4 hours and be picked up at 2 a.m.? Is that enough time or is that too much time?
I feel like if we don't stay long enough, we might not find what we need. If we stay too long, we might get into further shenanigans than we need to.
Why don't we ask to see if he'll just stay here until we're ready? We'll give him 1 lump sum.
Mm-hmm.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
For enough money, I'm sure he would.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Is Olgan himself the driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Do you want me to talk to him or Zatari so that way he
You
doesn't
have your
recognize
mask.
you?
You have your mask on. So he does.
I
So
will also disguise my voice.
yeah, he didn't. To like make it clear, like you like Helix didn't say pick me up. So he's
Yeah.
just like on Helix's order. I'm picking up these 3 women. So
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think once we get dropped off, I would take a moment to speak with Olgan and try to negotiate
An all-night fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you head off,
He probably have a waiting area for all of the carts.
He's like, I was, contacted by, someone to pick you fine ladies up, but we did not negotiate a price.
Totally understandable. I understand that this was not part of our negotiations, of course, but you never know with these type of parties. You could be in danger, as these are not very nice people from what we understand, but you have to show face, so to speak. You know, we have masks on.
Right.
Would 500 gold suffice?
For the evening? I think I can do that.
Perfect. We will...
Pay him at the end of the night.
I will give you half of the amount now, so you know that I'm good for it. And once we are ready to leave, once we are safe back at our destination home, I will give you the rest.
Fair enough, madam. And he like holds out the large paw for the gold.
And I'll give him 250 right now.
He thank you kindly, and jumps back on the carriage. It like rattles a bit. But as he begins to ride, he's a very good driver. And so you guys have a pretty chill ride to basically the other side of the city.
So what's the plan? We go in, we see the related person.
Do we go in all together, or do we go in individually?
I think we go in individually.
I think so too. Zatari, I don't know if you want to go in first, and then you, and then me.
Yeah.
It feels.
I am
a little...
good at distracting. I can't talk.
I'm nervous also.
Yes.
It also feels a little safer if you're sandwiched in.
I like sandwich.
Yes. Me too.
Did we pack any?
So the first thing we're doing
is eating sandwiches.
We're all meeting at the buffet
Yes.
at the party.
Yes.
Sandwiches. Hopefully that's a thing.
And then maybe we separate, but on the same side of the big room or a room.
Sure.
So we could still see. Should our tactics be
Close but afar.
be able to see each of us? We should all be able to see each of us.
Yeah.
What if it's multiple rooms? Do we just spend a few minutes in one room and then
We
Go
could
to the
signal
next
to
room?
each other. Gemma and I both have messaged, so we could check in with all of us every now and then, see what we want to do.
Do I have?
I thought you did. You done it.
I had
before, right?
sending.
Oh, okay. Well, I can check in with everyone every now and then.
I mean, I still have sending.
I think,
so
I was like, I think
If I
Zatari
have
has
So when you
Message.
talk to us through message, what should our signal be since I can't respond to you verbally back?
No, technically you can.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, in message.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. You can respond to this message.
Okay. Great. So we'll see what she has to say. And then are we questioning anybody or are there other goals? We also who's presenting the pie?
I could.
Okay.
Above table, it also makes the most sense because I think she's the most charismatic out of us.
Yeah. Cyenna would not do well.
I'd be okay. So, Madam is going to present the pie, then you will follow, and then I'll follow, and then we'll mingle, we'll talk, we'll whatever, and casually make our way over to the table of food. We'll just make sure that we're all okay and that we're all within seeing distance of one another.
I think we will look and listen first to see if we see anyone of interest. Maybe an evil twin, maybe someone with the black hand mark.
Do we know what Geordie's mask looks like? Did we give him one?
I probably gave him
I think
one.
you guys gave him one, yeah.
What does it look like again? Is it also up?
I think if we
In the
scroll
chat?
up, yeah.
I don't know if I get a picture of his.
Okay, that's Zatari.
That's it.
That's Gemma. That's you.
Let's give him a clown mask.
Fair.
A jester mask.
Yes, jester. Yeah. A nice looking jester mask.
Cool. We all have our safe word as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think
I guess let's just go in and see what happens, what we can find and hear and catch.
All right.
You alright?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll
We
be
can always leave whenever you want.
We have a way.
okay.
And honestly, even if we're only there for like less than an hour, the 500 gold is worth it. Because it means we're safe.
You're right. It's better to be safe. Hope Jordy stays safe too.
He'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
All right. Because we're just friends.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Gemma and be like,
Sure are. Can I insight check that?
Why
If
not?
you better don't tell me what's up with that, because I don't know.
19? What am I sensing from you? Is that... Are we really just friends? Or...
I think Cyenna's confused because as her, according to her traumatic past, she doesn't trust like romantic love.
Sure.
Because at least with the
commitment
friendship,
issues.
maybe she has control. This is like a job,
Right.
But with Jordy, it's like just personal, and then maybe she struggles to like, where someone doesn't just, it's not transactional. Not that our friendships are transactional, but we're like coworkers, right? So I think it's too intimidating for her, and she's not used to having someone just interested in her as like an individual.
Yeah.
And maybe part of her is worried about getting close to someone and then maybe bad things happening. So, yeah.
I'll keep that to myself. For now. For now. we get to the party.
In we go.
All right.
Have the pie.
I am gonna post the link that I'm trying to find. Here
Good
we
map.
go.
A map. Who needs permission?
Oh, of course.
I always forget that too. Ooh,
Ooh,
very pretty.
this is cool.
I don't like that parts of the map are blocked out.
I thought it was loading.
Wow.
Theodore.
It's beautiful.
It's good, D.
This is really nice, D. It's my first time seeing anything like this.
Thank you,
Oh, this is the end.
Dungeon Alchemist.
Very cool. Dungeon Alchemist.
Shout out to them. So I did not make this map, but whoever did an amazing job.
Made?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can make maps like this. It's like Sims.
I would make maps just for the fun of it.
Most
Oh,
people
it's pretty good. This, like, the cool thing about Dungeon Alchemist is it's like AI auto a little bit, but it like pulls from the assets like that they make. So if you want to do like, you just do stuff like kind of instantly, and then you can edit it a whole bunch. It's pretty great.
do. Cool.
Okay, I have to change this though.
Carriages. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be in here for a little bit.
We got an air elemental in here.
That's just me.
There's a GM and an air elemental.
Yeah, because I stream off of not my DM side.
Oh, I understand.
You'll have to teach me how to do that
I'll teach you how to do that for sure.
for when we do another thing that requires a better map.
Which, you know, LOL. We may or may not need that. Okay, I'm trying to make this big so it can like see it on the stream.
Enhance.
Enhance.
And pretty soon she'll are we uploading our own
Yeah.
PCs
Yeah,
or
yeah. If you want.
okay.
How do we do that?
So at the bottom it'll have like characters and stuff.
Oh, I think I still have a photo of Cyenna. Let's see.
Really search for it. I can send you one, I think.
Yeah, send me one.
Let's see, when do we start putting?
I don't see a where. Oh wait,
At the bottom.
the run.
Yeah.
What was actually loading? Probably like November.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see if they have a bugbear one. Okay, they don't, which, you know, whatever. But we can do this. There we go. Oh, I'm dumb. I guess I can, like, really zoom in over here. LOL. Okay.
Her in your chat.
Or we could just use our faces from the chat of our masks.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So that way...
That makes more sense for right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that ibuprofen?
Mhm.
Can I have some? Thank you.
Gotta have the ibuprofen on deck.
It is my drug of choice. Because,
Because, you know, partying.
you know, millennial.
Yeah.
Queasy face.
Queasy face. As you guys enter, or as you guys sort of roll up, you guys see that it's very, it's already very, like, lively, and even though it is raining, you see that there's just, like, flickering lights inside, and you hear music and just general raucousness from inside of the hall, and the mansion is fucking enormous. Olgan is sort of shown an area where he could park, and you see that there's a couple other drivers who are just, like, chilling, and they seem fairly content to just be, like, inside a dry area while they wait. And you guys are you guys walk down, like, the long path. You see that there's, like, beautiful garden out front, and everything is extremely manicured. Like, the staff alone on this property is ridiculous. And as you enter, like, it is just, like, grandiose. Like, the hall is lit with hundreds of candles, and there is a million waiters sort of going around with just, you know, plates of food and drinks, and it is very crowded.
I think we're already inside.
Are we inside?
Yeah, she's telling me we're inside. Which way is the buffet? Or do we not see it immediately?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Gimme, where's the food?
Give me the noms.
13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see any food immediately, which is a little worrying. But you do see that there are a bunch of waiters who are kind of just, like, wandering around with hors d'oeuvre plates.
I think Cyenna goes maybe and stands over here and flags a waiter and eats it, but, like, only lifts up her mask a little to eat under.
Yeah.
And grabs a glass of whatever, but just to hold it, just to look like
Yeah.
I'm there.
Okay. The food is really good.
I'm gonna step
Not
forward.
like chopped off fingers or something.
It's definitely like steak tartare. Like it's like all kind of raw, like you know,
Kind of bloody.
kind of bloody. Yeah, but it's
Fresh.
good. It's fresh.
I'm gonna move like more into the like foyer, more like into like the actual like ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be like near the entrance.
Okay.
But you can still see.
Go ahead and make a
Yeah.
perception check.
Perception.
Ooh.
It's like a big dice roll.
22. My dice tray fell.
Damn, okay. 22? You
Yeah.
kind of like do a little like loop-de-loop and you see the rest of the first floor is pretty run-of-the-mill. Like, you do see that there is a like a dining room kind of towards the back here, on the right side. And also you guys see that yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I was like, here's the pointer. So here's where the like more formal dining stuff is, and then here you see there appears to be a gentleman posted outside, and you hear a lot of like birds and like animals squawking around. It seems to be some sort of like familiar hold.
Whoa.
Out here you guys have a garden, and then a more intimate sitting room, as well as the stairway, which does seem to also have a guard outside.
Is the stairway for up or down?
Up.
For some reason, up feels more acceptable. Down feels unsettling for some reason.
Can I look for where the like gifts / offerings are supposed to go?
Like a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A giant gift table or something.
Yeah, you kind of see like that in the main room, there's like little small areas where you can put gifts on. You've seen that there's like just like ornate presents around. Something about the fact that they are in the sort of like main ballroom gives this air of like one, like kind of like showing off to each other what people are like how, like what kind of gift they got, and then also how much that they're just like, go ahead and try to take from us.
Okay.
Yeah.
They flaunting. Okay. I think because I really want to keep Cyenna in my sight, I'll like very quickly like go in, put the pie down, and then come back out. And maybe just
Cyenna.
find another.
We'll just casually stand closer to the door, or maybe Cyenna will just go in that way. That way we can all go into the ballroom now.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll find like a glass of champagne or something. And
It's easy to find.
can I look for? Can I look for anyone that would have the mark on their hand,
Ooh,
like
yeah.
the guys we found?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Not 20.
Okay. The first thing that
It's
you
my
notice
moon
is like
dice.
is that you see a lot of people with gloves on and such. And then because you're sort of looking for it, you see that a lot of people have this mark.
Okay.
As people begin
there,
to
like-
reach for the hors d'oeuvres and stuff, you're like,
Does it seem like there's any sort of like group of them together, like talking?
They're it's there's a lot. There's a lot at this attendance. You do note that like none of the staff seems to sport any of this.
Is Jordy here already?
I'll say with the nat 20, like you do see his mask because you kind of gave him an obnoxious one on purpose.
Yeah.
So like, and it jingles too. So you hear the jingles, and you see that he's like he's newly sober, so he's mostly hanging out by the food and like the garden. It looks like.
So like maybe over here.
Yeah,
Whoa,
probably,
Whoa! He's
Whoa,
huge!
Jordy, why are you humongous?
Jordy,
How do I make you smaller?
calm yourself, Jordy.
Can you make it smaller? There you go. Thank you.
Whee!
Yeah, he's
There you
little
go.
bitty.
Is he here or is he in the garden?
He's like,
Over there. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
all right.
Can I also look around for anyone that looks like a Sienna?
Oh, someone who looks like Cyenna?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Roll another. We'll roll an investigation this time. Since you perceived everything that you really could with the nat 20. You're like, okay. Dangerous crowd here.
13.
You do see that a couple people are like dressed up as satyrs. But none that look like Cyenna.
Okay.
Should we migrate to another part of the grounds?
Yeah. I kind of want to move closer to this guard up here and see what he's about.
Okay. I think I don't want to go too close to Jordy, so I'm gonna move over here. Yeah.
When I go up to the guard, kind of just like casually like sidle by him and be like, "It's a nice party, isn't it?"
Sure.
A man of few words, I see.
He just sort of like, he's like chewing tobacco or something. And he just like looks at you, shrugs, keeps chewing.
May I ask where these stairs lead?
Upstairs.
I gathered that. Is there any particular reason why you are guarding upstairs?
I believe they call it off limits.
I see. Well, thank you for your time. I'm just gonna wander away.
He just goes back to looking forward and doesn't really seem to that bothered at all. Stoic man.
So maybe there's other people that don't have the symbol, what is it, a black hand or something?
Yeah. You do see that some people don't have it.
But a lot of them here do.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that looks like the host, or anyone that seems more important than others?
I mean, I would say that some people are definitely trying to act real important. But you don't see anyone in particular who's drawing the attention of the crowd.
I think Cyenna's gonna move over here just to get a peek inside of that familiar's room, just to see what's in there. So yeah, to see what kind of familiars are hanging around in there.
You just you kind of crane your neck a little bit, and mostly what you see is, there's definitely several cats, many birds, so many birds. It's a very popular thing to have in the city. Easy apartment animal. You see a couple random a Komodo dragon. You're like, what the fuck is okay, sure. Or you see a couple random animals, some rats, a few bunnies. You see one bobcat, and you're just like, okay.
Oh shit. And there's one guard in front of the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Cyenna walks up to the guard.
Okay.
And has her drink in hand and looks around and just so you're the circus trainer tonight, or?
I mean, these are definitely my monkeys for the evening.
Are there monkeys in there? I've never seen one.
I mean, I do think some motherfucker did have a monkey, or maybe it was a lemur. I don't get paid enough to care. I get paid enough to make sure that none of them's gets out.
None of them's.
You're so funny. What's a lemur? I never heard of that before.
I think it's a kind of monkey.
Amazing. They must have put you here because you're the most capable. I bet.
He clears his nose a little bit, does a big snort, they usually my counterpart do this. Who's busy?
Well, you seem pretty good at it. I mean, I don't have a familiar, but I'd love a tour of them. But I know you're so busy. It's such an important job.
Man, okay, make a persuasion check.
I know you're so busy.
You love him so much.
17.
Okay, and that's persuasion, right?
Yeah.
he sort of like looks at you and like does like a little like okay. He's like, okay, all right, but just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's all we got.
Lucky me.
And he just like
That'll be
grabs
our secret.
your hand and like starts like showing you around and like go ahead and make an intelligence check.
That's +1.
So this roll-
I'm gonna message Cyenna and say,
Just be
Nine.
like, what you doing?
well, I'm gonna say, releasing a bunch of animals would be a great distraction.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm gonna
I
wink
think-
at you and blow you a kiss and give you a bardic.
Okay. What was that? What was that? Roll.
Is it a +6?
A 9.
D6?
Yes.
Okay,
So roll
nine
your-
for intelligence.
Yeah. Which one's the 6? This one?
Yep.
+3, so 12.
Some of the things that he is saying sound wrong. Sound like maybe factually incorrect.
How do you know so much?
You know, I love reading. Just can't get enough.
Read? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Read all the hits.
Brains and brawn, huh?
He sort of just like pat your hand, like he is probably like close to middle-aged, like pushing the 40s, and he definitely like has never married. Has a
Oh.
really sad, like he can't grow facial hair, but he's trying.
So we walk around the room, and as we get close to the bobcat,
Okay.
Sienna's like, "Oh my!" and grabs onto his muscle. Oh my! What a beast! What do you call that? It looks so dangerous.
Yeah. I think they call that a lion. Supposed to be the king of the jungle.
Jungle. Ooh. Have you traveled very much to know all these things?
You know,
it's
I've
just your
traveled.
book.
I've traveled a little bit.
Wow.
Just-
Wait, can you show me the monkeys and the lemurs?
and the lemons. He pulls you over, and to your surprise, they don't just have a monkey. They have is it baboons that are really dangerous, or chimpanzees that are really dangerous, or is it both?
I think,
Both.
yeah.
I think chimps are really fucking dangerous, if I remember correctly.
Yikes.
You see that that this chimp is like very restless in the cage.
What's wrong with that one? Got a lot of teeth.
Yeah. You know, I think some of the wizards, some of them prefer like a predator. Because the wizards are real
What's
squishy.
predator? Oh, you're so smart. Oh my gosh.
God, I can't.
Wow. That's a big word. It's so hot when you talk like that.
This guy is eating this up. And the chimp, like, as you guys like near, like starts like rattling his cage and is just like, he's feral.
Maybe you can show me something that's not so scary. I think it's making my knees buckle.
Okay.
Can we look at some birds?
Sure.
I love birds.
He takes you over, starts naming birds that you definitely don't think that's what they're called.
What's the blue-footed tingle topper?
Well, they got the blue
I'd love
feet,
to
see?
pet it. You know what? I think it dropped a feather. Oh, it would be so pretty for a hat that I have. Do you think for me, maybe it wouldn't be so bad if you can actually get it for me? Like,
Okay, make a persuasion
I
check.
would love
He's like,
that feather.
I'm just really not supposed to touch the familiars.
Yeah, but you're like a pro and you read books. Like, I mean, but I get it. If you feel like maybe, I mean, I don't know. I looked at you and I thought you were a professional, so, but I
Yeah.
get it.
Coming for his throat.
You are so respectful. Like, this is your job and you're just, you know what? I'm impressed.
You can make a persuasion check to see if he'll put his hand in the cage.
You read books.
7. Oh, I got like 11.
He's sort of just, he's like, listen, you're very cute, but they really specifically said don't touch any of the familiars.
Wow. You so much integrity. I don't know if I'm using that correctly. I heard it once in a bar. Did I use it right?
I think so. We don't really talk about that integrity a lot around here.
No.
No, doesn't come up.
Wow. Whatever it is, I'm sure you have it. Like,
yeah.
so big.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Listen. You ever? Why'd you call me on my sending stone sometime? And he like gives you his his number.
Do you want to just like write it on my hand? Here, put it on my hand. And like I walk like gently at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
So he's looking at my hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I like gently just like kind of graze it by his cheek. And then put it here in his hand, in his face. And I'm like, oh, but I don't have a quill.
You have to use that feather.
Oh, cool.
Okay, well, listen. Okay, you wait right here, and he like kind of takes you guys just outside the door, and he's like, "I'll be right back, and he like shimmies off.
Smart man. I run back in.
Santa's like, stupid bitch. Like,
I open the rats, the bunnies, and the birds.
okay. Rats,
And
bunnies,
I just
birds.
pop them open gently.
Okay,
So
rats,
it's not
bunnies,
super
and
noticeable.
birds. Okay, there's 4 rats. There's 4 bunnies. And there's 5 birds.
Okay. And I grab that feather and I stuff it somewhere.
Okay.
She was really serious about the feather. Everything else is like,
It was all worth it for the feather.
it's
Yeah.
not worth it for the feather.
Trying not to get the most dangerous animals because I don't want like big mishaps, but I want like inconveniences of high number.
Okay.
Of-
Rats, bunnies, and birds.
yeah.
And then I just kind of slip away, actually. I don't wait for him.
Okay.
And I should we go back to the map? And I go find some food, maybe over here,
Okay.
but not too close to Jordy. Oh, I put Jordy on the map, by the way.
Oh, that's fine. I see. But not too close to Jordy.
Yeah.
Is each square 5 or 10?
Let's see what it says. It's 5, yeah.
Okay, so this is 5 feet, so 5, 10, 20.
I have a 35-foot.
I'm just letting, like, right now it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, in combat.
Okay, sounds good.
Are there any doors over here?
Over here?
Into this room? Secret room?
You can make an investigation check to try and find out.
Uh, 16.
16. You're sort of like you're kind of mapping out the mansion right now, and you're like, this doesn't really make any sense to like where the wall is and the garden and like da. And you enter into this room, and there is a big like bookcase right here. You just see 3 like pretty old ladies chilling in the chairs.
I'll walk up to them. Evening, ladies.
Hello.
See, there's a hopping party going on in here.
What? She said it was a hopping party. Oh. You don't have to yell.
Are you just resting, or just don't feel like socializing with the others?
The third one pops up, who's just like reading a book. And she's like, listen, you've been to one of these parties, you've been to every single one. It's the same every year.
So you've been invited many times.
Sure.
I know the location changes every time, but do you know anything about that staircase being guarded, or, you know, seems like there's certain areas off limits, and I'm not sure why.
Well, it must be your first party, darling. Well, listen,
It is.
upstairs is for the Black Hands only.
Oh, okay.
You know, secret business, blah, blah, blah.
You know, I've been considering joining the Black Herons. Do you think it would be difficult to get a meeting with them?
You hear Kathy sort of just like chuckle to herself, and she pipes up and she goes, well, I reckon they're really taking anyone nowadays.
Oh, really? I thought it was a bit more secretive than that.
Oh, they used to have much finer stock back in my day. And you see that she she takes off like her gloved hand. Her hand is so old. And under just like so many veins and like liver spots, you do see a kind of like almost like a bloated tattoo that maybe at one point you suppose was a symbol of the Black Hand.
Hi. Well, you'll remember then. Do you know any of the higher-ups? Are you an important part of the group? I mean, obviously you're important, but...
Ethel sort of like smiles like when you said that. She like puts her glove back on like daintily. You see that the glove like kinda doesn't fit because like she definitely seems like the kind of woman who like maybe in her youth she was like a little thinner and she's gotten a little stouter in her older years. And she's like, well, I used to hold some power around here, but you know, it's all politics and who you know and how much you can sacrifice and how much gold you give, and it's not worth keeping up with everything. So we just mostly come for the fashion. The free food is nice. You see, the super decrepit one, who like can't hear, like has fallen asleep in her chair, and Kathy is only like half paying attention to you. Ethel just seems to be the kind of woman where it's like she doesn't care who you are; she will yap your ear off.
Okay. Gold and sacrifices. Well, I do have quite a lot of gold. Tell me more about these sacrifices.
Oh. Kathy, you're quite correct. They really are just allowing anyone without any sort of anyway. Dearie, and she sort of like, pulls, like she gets up and she like, makes a huge show of like her like pulling like a chair over, and she like pats it and like sits back down. She like takes out a handkerchief and like dries her forehead. She goes, okay, listen, this is not a sort of lightly taken pact or what have you.
Well, of course not.
This is a serious, well, frankly, evil establishment. Yes. You know, we're very invested in others suffering, you know, taking what we want.
Right.
Living in Bhaal's light, etc., etc., etc.
Yes. I'm quite good at bathing in the suffering of others.
Oh, great. That's an excellent start. So, at the end of this evening, some poor sap will be, you know, they probably already been chosen, but plucked off the streets.
Oh.
Tortured for a little bit, and then sacrificed in the name of Bhaal. And if we're very, very lucky, the Slayer will come back.
Oh.
And as she says that, like, her eyes get, like, all crazy for a second.
What are they gonna do? Pluck a guy off the street?
If we're lucky, the Slayer will come back.
Oh shit.
No, we don't know what that means.
How often has the Slayer appeared at these parties?
Well, let's see here. And she's like, she does some like math on her fingers. You begin to observe her, and her mask is like a half face one. And the
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, it's very Phantom of the Opera, but it's painted as a it's quite literally like painted like a porcelain doll of a very young, beautiful girl. And so her side of the exposed face is even more jarring than it would be. And what's worse is she has like mimicked the makeup, which looks very overdone on her side. You notice that her ears are very pointy and have like a lot of like, she's like a ton of piercings in them. And so you're kind of like, okay, she's probably some kind of elf, so she's definitely been around. And so she's doing her math and she goes, let's see, okay. It's whenever 100, 150, 200, some 100 years ago, 200 years ago, who can count? Many years, he doesn't, he's very particular.
Ah, so only once in a few centuries.
Yes, well, I think the reason he hasn't come back is because we really stopped sacrificing our own, and I just think that's stupid. We should be sacrificing our own to entice him to come to someone who really deserves to be part of the Slayer's transformation. I know you die in the process, but you're gonna die anyway. You're the human sacrifice.
That's true. Don't we want to cause more suffering, though? I feel like one of our own who's willing to die would be less scared.
Honestly,
compared to some poor chap. Both! Oh, that's a great idea.
Yes, praise Bhaal! And then Kathy and Izzy, like, out of, like, complete praise Bhaal. Like, just so, this is so normal for them, but it's, like, crazy town.
So, I'm guessing this sacrifice preparation is probably happening upstairs?
She kind of shrugs and she's like, I don't know, they don't tell me everything.
Inside check.
Okay, go ahead.
+9. Ooh. I rolled a 14, so... At like 30 something?
Oh, Jesus, okay.
Or... Wait, 23. 23, yeah.
You hear a lot of malice in her voice about this statement, where she probably feels that her time came and went, and she's gotten very little out of it, and not only has she not gotten anything out of it really, she is now old and past her prime, and is sort of like forced to watch others who she deems less worthy get what she wanted. So she's very, very bitter.
Well, is there anyone that I could take care of for you, perhaps?
She looks around and she goes, well, there is a particular sorceress that I would maybe like to see no more of.
Oh.
Her name is Janice, and she stole my first husband.
No, she didn't.
She did?
How dare she? Well, I would love to kill this Janice for you.
Great.
Do you know where she might be?
Not a damn clue.
Alright. What does she look like?
She had red hair and green eyes.
Ah.
A little halfling lass. A little halfling lass. My first husband was a dwarf.
Oh. You like them short?
I like them short.
Well, the thing with the long-lived species is, well, it really should stick with the other long-lived species. It just makes sense.
That's true.
And I know that the halflings live semi-decently, but, you know, we're comparing the dwarvish, like, the elvish and dwarvish 1,000 years to a measly 150. I mean, it really just... It seems more like a grab for her money. Anyway, we could have been happy and in love.
Well, I look forward to murdering her.
Okay.
I suppose, I'll go and see if is there any way I could help with the sacrifices.
Well... And she sort of looks you up and down. She grasps your hands in hers, and sort of like looks you in the eye, and for like just a second you're like, damn, she is just... You feel just like how dark and ugly this woman's soul is. Like, she is very, like, would ask a literal stranger to kill someone who wronged her years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
So,
As I'm talking to her, could I maybe do the words of terror and just kind of like scare her with my presence as we're talking and just try to like impress her?
Okay. Yes.
It's a wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save? Okay.
Yeah. DC 16. And it's not aware that I use this ability.
Okay. That's cool. Let me just look up her sheet.
This is Kathy, right?
Kathy.
Okay.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
14.
Fail! So
she
is frightened of me.
As she pats your hand, she gets... Her eyes, like, grow wide, and they get a little teary-eyed. And you are gonna gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier. As she bestows upon you the Dark One's blessing.
Ooh, creepy.
Amazing.
5 HP.
You know, maybe the new generation isn't so bad. May Bhaal frown upon you.
Frown upon you.
Well, I hope you have a terrible day.
She sits down and like sips like her drink, which you notice is like a dark red wine. Izzy is still sleeping and she's snoring, and Kathy is the one who is reading. Ethel is the one who you've been talking to. Ethel sort of like takes her cane and like whips Izzy's chair, and she nearly like falls out of startlement, and then she like goes right back to sleep.
Nice. I'll wander back out to the floor and message the girls the info I found out.
I think Gemma will just silently like nod her head, kind of indicating that like I heard, but just maybe like if there's music to like the beat of the music, so it looks casual. And then I'm gonna make my way over to like the food banquet area right over here.
Okay.
Do I clock the guard?
Yeah, like he definitely sees you.
Okay. I'll be perusing the food. And then I'll turn. I know I was away, but did either of you try to talk to the guard
Yeah.
upstairs?
Zatari already talked to the guard and asked
He's
what's up the stairs.
stupid.
Be upstairs.
Got it. Okay.
Gave me nothing.
Can I turn to him and be like, which of these do you recommend with the food?
You ask the guard that,
Yeah.
and he just sort of like chews his tobacco, and sort of just like nods over to what looks like the spread is sort of like, you know, Halloween party-esque, where like people made all the food look like kind of gross, but he goes over, he like points over like to like an olive tray and like a stack of like meats that are somehow like in the shape of a skull.
Like, oh, okay, thank you. And then I'm gonna like make my way over to what he suggested, and then like I'll take some nibbles out of it, and then I'll turn around and be like thumbs up to him, as in like, you know, oh, thank you, good choice. And then I'm gonna post up just next to the like meat area, just
Meat
stand there
area.
and nibble. Meat table section, and just nibble and like stand there awkwardly and just eat. I want to give off nervous energy intentionally.
Okay.
And I'll probably stand there for like a good like 5 or 6 minutes, and then walk around again and like talk to the guard and be like, so great choice. I'll be really honest, if you couldn't tell, this is my first one, and like, what do people normally do here?
Yeah. It's obvious.
Oh, well.
He just shrugs. He's like, whatever you want.
Like literally whatever I want?
He like kind of squints, and he's like, I've seen a lot of things slide.
Okay. Good to know. I'm Mika, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know. You look like the friendliest one here. So.
He just slow blinks at you. Like, no, I'm not, bitch. But okay.
Do you have any other recommendations or suggestions? Besides the salami?
No.
Okay, well, I'll feel good about knowing that I made a friend tonight. So cool. While I'm having this conversation with him, can I do a perception check to see if I can find keys? And if I succeed, could I try to sleight of hand and get them?
Okay. Go Go ahead and make a perception check.
Team
19?
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he has a key ring. It's gonna be a very high DC for you to fully sleight of hand these in front of him.
Okay.
Alright, so this is a DC 27. Gemma, you
Even
are
if I
not
get
a
an-
rogue.
No. Even if I get a nat 20, I wouldn't make it. Let's see.
You get 23, yeah?
I'm checking to see if I have anything.
I think 27 is what I made Nick roll for flubs at one point to steal something like that. And I think he got like a 28 or something ridiculous.
Cyenna's got pretty good sleight of hand, right? I've got a +10.
No, I have a +6.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
I got the sneakiest hands.
It's okay. I'm willing to do this. So I'm gonna roll anyway.
Okay.
And then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'll wink at you then. I'm bloody because
For that
Well,
good
yeah.
bardic.
Bardic.
I didn't actually roll. So I wouldn't make it anyway. Nope. Dirty 20.
He catches your hand, and his grip is vice-like.
You said I could do anything, so I was just trying. I'm sorry. I don't know what the keys do.
They get dumber and dumber every year. And he slaps a pair of handcuffs on you.
Uh-oh.
And he whistles. And you see come downstairs two sets, a set of animated armor.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna cast sending as I'm being arrested, but I'm gonna say it as if like I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to be weird and like awkward on purpose. Oh shit, no, don't arrest me. And bring me upstairs, which is probably not a good thing. I thought we were friends.
He starts hauling your ass upstairs.
I'm gonna look at Cyenna and like kind of motion with my head like
Point was to get upstairs. So
So he went up with them?
No, just the animated armor.
Okay. I'm gonna message Cyenna and say, do you have any good way of getting around the guard? I can turn invisible, but
Gemma, how many hit points do you have?
oh shit.
full health. So 48.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Baby,
A 6?
a sexy 6.
Okay. You do you struggle as you go up the stairs with the animated armor? Okay. They sort of like tighten their grip and one of them is they kind of like slow down a little bit when they get to the top. And one takes a sash that is around his middle and like very clumsily blindfolds you and pushes you towards a room.
Okay, I'm gonna go up
I
to.
just say kinky.
Of course you do.
I'm gonna go up to Cyenna. Very casually. And message her and say, I think we should go upstairs. I'm worried about Gemma. I'm going to turn you invisible and I will disguise myself as moving armor. Hopefully that way we can get around him. And I'm gonna touch you and you're gonna just suddenly turn invisible.
Oh. Okay. Zatari, roll a stealth check. This is basically like how sneakily are you doing this in front, like, you know, with eyes on you.
Yeah. Would it be stealth or sleight of hand?
Either one.
Okay, better sleight. That is a 16.
Okay. You look around and you don't think anyone noticed you. And you're sort of like, you're a little agitated because shit's kind of going down and you sort of are like, I think Gemma meant to do that, but it's still like not great.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go into like a dark corner or something and then disguise self.
Okay. What do you disguise yourself as?
One of those whacking pieces of armor.
Okay. Let me look at disguise self.
Okay.
Gemma?
I figured if it's like humanoid shaped, then
Gemma, all of your stuff is taken from you.
Even my clothes?
Not just like your armor is taken from you, but you are left, like you're basically left with the clothes on your back. You do not have your backpack, you do not have your equipment.
I'm extra squishy.
did they take her mask too?
No.
No?
No.
Interesting. I'm blindfolded and handcuffed, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
But you can still say stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can seem 1 foot shorter or 1 foot taller. You can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. Okay, I will definitely let you be this animated armor. And you are a short animated armor, but it's fine. It's okay.
I walk tall with my chest puffed out,
most
trying to make
animated
myself look
armor
bigger.
is like 7 feet tall, and you're like 6.5. Like,
Oh,
Not bad.
yeah,
It's not a big difference.
with heels on.
yeah.
Okay.
You should
yeah.
just be able to easily unequip everything, Linz.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
I'm asking for other reasons.
Okay. Cyenna, just so you know, invisibility is only until you touch something or you get hit. If we want to post what invisibility is in the chat, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So I can't touch anything.
Yeah, like if you started picking a lock or something, you would then become visible.
Well, it ends if the target attacks or casts a spell. So I think she can still.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of
You can
Baldur's.
still touch
I'm thinking about Baldur's Gate rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could touch things, but if you try to hit someone, or if you get hit, then you're fine. So if you wanted to pick a lock, you could.
I think even if she gets hit, it's still fine.
I
They'll just
think
know
it's
that
'cause
something's there.
Is it concentration on your end?
Yes.
Okay, so if Zatari gets hit and she loses concentration, that also fucks you.
Yeah. That. I get advantage on concentration checks.
Yeah, because you're a warcaster, right?
You're fine.
I think so. Yeah, warcaster. So, I'm gonna message Cyenna again and just say, try to follow me up the stairs without notifying the guard. And I'm gonna just march, pretend like I'm armored, walk the way
Cyenna
they
follows
do.
closely behind, maybe like 2 steps behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll robotically sidestep the guard.
Yeah. Make a deception
Performance?
check. Yeah.
Deception or performance?
I'll allow performance.
Okay.
Me too?
Performance.
You're visible.
No, you
need
don't.
to do shit.
Yeah, you don't got it.
Sweet.
Okay, you're fine. You have the easiest job of all of us.
That
Just don't get
is-
caught right now.
How many hit points do
23.
you have now, Gemma?
Hit points?
You should. I guess there's still. What's your AC?
My AC went from 16 to 13.
Ooh. Okay.
Oof.
23 for performance, Zatari.
Mm-hmm. I'm a great robot.
Do the robot. Yeah, okay. You easily pass up through this guy. And if you guys go slightly off to the right of the current map, you'll see the other map.
Amazing!
Look at that. Where am I?
So you guys are
Where we?
here. Gemma, you don't know where you are.
And you'll have to take me somewhere.
Okay. If I don't see anybody around,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Myself
gonna
in a
just
room, I don't
start.
know where I am.
I'm just gonna start like randomly pointing in different directions, being like, Gemma, where are you?
So
Are you this way?
it's not quite as crowded up here, but there's still definitely people walking around and stuff.
Okay.
I think Cyenna is gonna go into like a corner somewhere where there's like it's a little awkward to stand, so maybe naturally people wouldn't want to stand there.
Mhm.
And just looks around and sees what's around me.
Okay, make a perception.
Perception.
13.
You see that there's a lot more like closed off spaces up here. You see a lot like of doors. Rather than like how upstairs had more of a openness kind of vibe.
Is anyone coming out of these doors?
Yeah, like if you wait for a bit, like you do see people coming in and out.
Okay.
Where's the most traffic?
Where's the most traffic coming from?
Yeah.
Mostly, you see people coming from down here. Noticeably, staff.
Staff like servants?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we see any like actual like bad guy looking people?
Yeah, you see people kind of like murmuring to each other within the like down the hallways and stuff. You hear a whoop, I'm not trying to move all the fog. You see a this like sitting room seems to have like a couple folks in it smoking and just there's like a piano.
I think Cyenna's gonna go down the hall and see what's up, since I can pretty much freely walk around.
Are there other suits of armor up here, like standing around?
Yes.
Or are they all like lined up somewhere?
Yeah. They're like, you start walking around and you see a shitload of boys down this hall. You see no less than 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6 animated armor.
6 armor?
Yeah.
I know that I'm blindfolded, but can I make a perception check just for hearing to see if I can hear if anyone
Absolutely.
is like close? Dirty 20.
You hear Dirty 20, you hear two things. One, you hear water in the room next to you. And you also hear below you screams.
Oh my.
No.
No.
Okay.
Casual.
With a dirty 20, am I able to hear if anyone is within like 10 feet of me?
You do not hear anyone within 10 feet of you.
My hands are only... I'm blindfolded and I'm handcuffed, but do I have access to my feet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to stand and see
Okay.
what happens.
Yeah, you use half your movement to get up from prone.
Does anything happen to me?
No.
Can I take a step forward?
Mm-hmm.
And nothing happens?
No.
I want to move. So, where I am on the map, I just put myself there. I don't actually know where I am. But, so if you want to move me to whatever room I'm actually in, I won't meta, but basically what I'm trying to do is move my body until I can find what I perceive to be a wall.
You move forward and you run into like a large wooden object. You hear liquid sloshing around in it, and you sort of like try and do like small circles around the room, and you basically feel like you're in a storage closet, and it's sparse, but there is like a few like barrels and like burlap sacks and a couple of shelves, but you do feel mostly stone wall.
This is a racial feat that I have. I'd like to cast Pass Without Trace on myself, and I can do that without material components. It's called Merge with Stone.
Oh shit!
Ooh, cool.
Okay.
So I will be sneaky.
Sneaky in your cell, wherever you are. Okay.
If I can find kind of like a quiet place to stand, I'd like to secretly just start pointing everywhere and messaging to see if I can find at least a direction that Gemma's in.
Yeah. How far is message?
Let's see. 120 feet.
Okay. Let me look at this real quick.
I can post it.
Very cool.
Yeah, it can go through solid objects if you're familiar with the target.
Oh. I hate that it does that. I obviously never want it to do that.
We didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's fair. My sweet little Ragnaroks were definitely metagaming. Okay, so this is 120 feet from you.
Oh.
It's a big ass mansion.
Smaller than. Yeah. Okay.
Jeez, that is a big ass.
Can I kind of like march up and down the hall then, seeing if I can catch anything?
Yes, absolutely. Let me that's how far 120 feet goes. Okay. Roll a luck check for me, Gemma.
Just a dirty 20 or a d20.
Yeah.
Six.
Okay. You are marching up and down the halls, and you can't find her. She
Oh, got it. Sorry.
She is not within 120 feet of where you can message her.
What do we do?
I mean, if it's a cantrip, you could keep trying.
Yeah.
Maybe I go over to the suit of armor and I whisper to Zatari and I say, "Do we need a distraction?"
We have a distraction downstairs with all the birds and the rats.
Yeah, but
and
maybe
stuff.
I can go make it bigger.
Well, I could make a distraction with my new fancy ring. I'm wondering if maybe it could also help to find Gemma. Let me look at what my ring does. Ah! Yes, I think he could maybe help. Copy and paste this. I'm going to speak the command word,
Okay.
and an air elemental gem will appear.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Invisibility drops.
Hmm.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that then?
I think so.
Does that mean I'm visible now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stand like in front of you. We'll find like a corner and I'll stand in front of you so you're hidden. Just for now.
Okay.
Because I think you obeys commands you give it, no matter what language you use. So I'm guessing it doesn't give me any like stats for him, but if he's an air elemental, can he like go through walls and stuff?
So, hold on, let me pull you the Jin, like, stats, because he does actually have...
Stats?
He actually does have stats. One second.
Oh. I think I found
You found his stats? Oh yeah, it's in
Yeah. Jin
Ginny.
like elemental chaotic good.
And then go ahead and roll me I need to just look at this really quick. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Rolled one of those in a while. Six.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You see a puff of smoke. At first blue, and then into more of a greenish hue. And a sort of like humanoid isn't really the word you would use to describe you know, kind of what you see at first, and then as they're sort of summoned, you see it like shapes a little bit more into a more like form that you recognize, and a sort of feminine figured dark green blue Jin pops out, and you hear like her laugh. It sounds a little bit like a tinkling bell.
Cute.
She's pretty.
And she comes out and sort of like swirls around you.
Hello there. My name is Zatari. I look like a suit of armor right now, but usually I look like a purple tiefling. I need your help with finding my friend, Gemma. She is a amethyst, beautiful lady. She is being held captive in here somewhere, and I would like you to sneakily look for her, if you can do that.
It sort of like wafts around you, and you see almost like a Cheshire cat like grin from the djinn, and you hear sort of like if you asked like both you and Cyenna like what language it was in, you would disagree, but a kind of like chaotic sounding again female voice. Oh, a missing friend.
I love her.
I love a little hide and seek.
Yes, well, it is unintentional hide and seek. She has been taken captive. So I would love if you could find her. I'm sorry, what, do you have a name? I don't want to be rude.
She giggles again, like the bells sort of, echo out through the chamber. She goes,
Jingle jangle.
oh, I gave my name away a long, long time ago.
Oh, that's fun.
Would you like a new one?
Sure.
Or maybe like a nickname?
A nickname.
Maybe we could call you Belle? Because you're beautiful and you sound like a bell when you laugh.
The bells chime again, and you see her sort of like in a more proudful way. Like if you're just, I don't know how air wasps proudly, but you're just like, I feel this essence. And she goes, I love it. Okay. Wow.
All right, Belle. If you can, try to be as sneaky and stealthy as possible, and once you find her, come back and tell me where she is, and then I would like you to return and help her get free.
Okie dokie. And you see her just like, and she like sort of swishes away.
And then I'm just gonna kind of whisper to Cyenna behind me. Okay, I think we should wait here until she comes back. And I will just keep hiding you and pretend to be armor right here.
Sounds like a plan, boss.
You're doing great. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay. So let me look up this spell. Okay.
So we've got her for 1 hour, or until she drops to 0 hit points.
Okay. So, Gemma. My goodness. You feel a wind around you.
Hello?
And you you hear like a again the tinkle of the bell, and you don't hear a voice, but you, let's see, trying to see, like, her magical abilities are ridiculous, so I'm just looking. Okay,
Yeah.
this one you can do it well. Okay, so you feel a bunch of wind around you, and then you feel the wind, like, sort of, like, tug off your blindfold, and you see a very sultry, like, air elemental in front of you.
I don't see her because I'm blindfolded.
Oh, she whips the blindfold off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
I mean, I guess there are scarier ways to die.
Are you a friend?
Yes?
Great. Okay, this won't hurt at all. And she snaps her hands, and you are wind.
Whoa!
Oh,
Very
You are
cool.
a gaseous form for the next 8 hours, if you want.
Fun.
wait, the one you have must be different than mine then, because I don't see that
This
on
is
here.
a wind walk. For the
I'm
for
not a
the
Baptist form.
genie, yeah. Innate spell casting.
Oh.
I'm gaseous form right now. There's nothing for it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, let me put this
So
up in
cool.
here. Gemma, it's like, it's weird, cause like you don't have a body,
Mm-hmm.
and you've sort of never like experienced anything like this before.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also kind of freeing.
Hmm.
Roll a percentile dice for me.
$48.
48.
Yeah.
Okay. You for like close to 50 minutes just are whipping around the mansion as a cloud with the gin.
Okay. Am I a visible cloud?
You are a, let's see what Windwalk says. While in this cloud, you're a cloud. A creature has a flying speed of 300 feet, has resistance to damage. The only actions it can take in this form is a dash or to revert to its normal form. Reverting takes a minute. Blah blah blah. So you're a cloud. So you and this genie are just like, sort of like smoke and like dancing together, and you're so free. You are the wind.
This is such a strange feeling, but cool.
You could explore while you're the gaseous form. Look for the victims and
I
see what they're
mean,
up
like,
to.
yeah, I don't know how conscious you are.
Oh,
Kind of doesn't really say. The only actions you can take are the dash or to revert.
great.
I
Yeah.
think when they do it in Critical Role, not that we're using Critical Role rules, but
Yeah,
I
but-
think they still have their normal consciousness.
Yeah, because like when they do it as animals, they are unless they're a druid, they're just
Yeah.
stupid. And so,
Yeah.
but I remember the wind. I remember them being like, they could basically be like, we know what direction we're going for. So I will allow I'll allow 2 perception checks with disadvantage, since like you don't have eyes. Like,
That's fair.
Just vibes.
But if Belle's going with her, Belle could see what's going on.
Okay. I'll let you roll one of the checks for flat. Is that a disadvantage?
My first one with disadvantage is 13.
Okay.
And then the one that's flat 12.
Okay. You definitely sense that there's a couple rooms where not as many people are in there. And you also sense that there is a grate in that room that you were in, and that's where you were like hearing the screams from. You also, I'll give you with the 13, you sense a lot of gold somewhere up in this mansion. There's like a lot of iron in the air, a lot of metallicness.
Smells rich.
It smells rich and heavenly in here. Cyenna and Zatari, what do you guys do? What do you guys do for 50 minutes?
50 minutes.
Yeah, 48 minutes while Gemma's lost in the wind.
Wait, did they know that I turned into
No.
like did
It was
I
just
did
go
tell
get
Belle
her.
to come back after.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't say right back. She's chaotic neutral, so she's a little.
Well, technically, I said go find her, come back and tell me, and then go and help her.
Oh, you did. Well,
She didn't listen.
yeah, she mostly
Loosely
follows.
She has to follow commands, though.
I'll say as a djinn, she's a little tricky, and she'll. I let you roll on the alignment, so I was like, you could either summon an evil djinn or a regular or a nice djinn, and so I was like, all right, true, like chaotic neutral. I'll be like, she listens, but she's gonna.
Well, she disappears after an hour, so.
After an hour, okay.
Yeah, she only has an hour.
Okay, we'll say you only whipped her for after 25 minutes. Gemma's like, what was I doing? Oh, you're muted.
I think you're muted.
us?
Oh, there you
No.
go. Okay.
Oh, now
It just
weird.
wasn't picking you up.
Where am I going?
You
am I?
you do a little twirl, and then you're like, oh my god, my friends.
Friend.
That's right, I have friends.
Oh, they were looking for you. That's why they sent me.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I thought it'd be really fun if we could fly around.
It was a lot of fun.
Okay. Okay, we'll go back.
Okay.
I love her.
Gemma is returned.
Gemma! Is that you?
I think so.
You spend a minute
Oh,
reverting in a corner.
Where is Belle? Belle around? Belle, the djinn?
What's that?
She's the one that I'm guessing turned you into a cloud.
Oh. Yes.
Green, a little smoky.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She was real nice.
Belle, where are you?
She pops out of the wall, and she waves, and she sort of like swishes at the end of the hall, and she goes, "Girls, did we see this?" And you
What did you
realize that at the end of this hall, there's like a large like vault door.
She shows us the
That's
gold.
where all the gold.
It kind of seems like we shouldn't be in there.
Good find, Belle.
I think they'd be really mad. And it'd be really funny.
That's true. Do we want to steal right now, or do we want to... I'm gonna, like, tell them... I can't remember if I told them already, like, all of the stuff I learned from Kathy.
We'll say that in
About,
the
like,
time that
the
you were
victims
waiting,
and-
that you were waiting for Gemma, that you filled Cyenna in.
Okay. So, there's probably a victim somewhere in here getting tortured that will be sacrificed to Bhaal in the hopes that the Slayer will appear. So I feel like that's a bit more time sensitive. But I definitely would love to come back and steal all of their money.
Room I was in, but I heard screaming
Hmm.
coming from underneath wherever I was. Also, I don't currently have pockets, so I don't know how I could help you steal.
Hmm.
Also, they stole all my stuff too, so I would like to get that back.
Yes, we should find your things.
Do you think you have a minute and you can just go and cause a ruckus in the familiar storage room and come back just really quickly?
Release the monkey.
Oh, are you a person now, or are you not? You're still a cloud.
She's a person now, yeah.
Oh, I am? Oh. JK.
Unless you don't want to revert to your form, but up to you.
No, I would. Well, is it useful? Would I be able to go back though if I chose not to?
I mean, I
That's
can
the
do
thing.
it all the time, and by all the time I mean for 40 more minutes, because then I have to go bye-bye for the rest of the day.
She can only do that like once a day.
Here, I'll say, the one that I have open, like the roll 21, says at will detect evil, detect
roll
magic,
20.
thunderwave. Oh, 3 times a day. So she can do it two more times.
Well, then I'll stay so long as I'm. So long as she's still summoned and out for the next 40 minutes, I'll stay in my gaseous form, and I'll cause a distraction and do whatever it is that I need to do, and then come back.
Maybe we should also consider sending Gemma through any of like the vents or like what are they called? Like gates,
The
like
grates, yeah.
Ear ducts.
just to see like what's going on where.
So how
we
is...
still need to meet with my evil twin.
Do we have to?
I mean, I don't know. She invited us here. I don't know if that's something that we still want to like investigate. But
I think that would be worth looking into.
What were you gonna say, Zatari?
What's the difference between windwalk and gaseous form?
Great question. It doesn't seem like a lot, right? Gaseous form. Let me see here.
It kind of seems like the same thing, but...
You transform a willing creature you touch along with everything it's wearing and carrying into a misty cloud for the duration. On this form, the target's only method is flying, speed of 10. The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature. Oh, windwalk is like you can go 300 feet per minute, or like you have like an insane movement.
Jesus.
The target has resistance to non-magical in gaseous form, and it has advantage on strength. It has like a slightly different stats, which is interesting. Gaseous form, it also says that you cannot talk or manipulate objects, but it doesn't actually say that on windwalk, which is really interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, maybe we just should be clouds and run around and see what we can find. Maybe we could even see...
Let's be clouds.
Yes. Belle, could you show me where you found Gemma? Maybe her things are nearby and we could look for whoever was being tortured?
Alrighty. And she snaps her fingers and you guys are all clouds. So yeah, you can like whip around pretty goddamn fast. You can move through walls and stuff. But you can't like unlock doors or anything like that. Like you guys are literally essentially air or wind for this time. Yeah, I'll let you guys go ahead and just make a we'll say flat perception check for the general area that Gemma was in, since you guys are all together.
Okay. Perception.
What are we rolling? I'm sorry.
Perception.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Ooh. 21.
Okay.
Nice.
16.
Okay. Gemma, you literally see that you were just like in a storage closet. And, but you do, like, as you are wind, like, you kind of feel like temperature differences and different, like, scents almost like change in the air, and on the second floor you do smell like a causticness, like an acidity in the air somewhere, and then along with all the metal, like gold and copper and silver, you also have that iron permeates everything in the air, sort of just suggesting that like blood has been spilled.
Uh-oh.
It already happened.
Can we
Or-
go down the grate that Gemma was talking about, that she heard?
Yes. Yeah.
Slide down.
Go down to the grate. Go ahead and make another perception check for underground.
Nat 20
Okay.
Hell yeah!
for 24.
Okay.
That's
I got
16.
21.
You guys feel that this is a very, like, it's a dark, dank, like, not much larger than, like, an oubliette, like, just a hole in the ground that... Is that not how you pronounce it, Emma?
No, I just... Every time I hear oubliette, I think of the laughter.
Like,
what
the oubliette!
What's an oubliette?
okay, I literally, I had to look it up for Witchlight one. It's basically like the hole in the... It's quite literally just a hole in the ground.
It's kind of like sewers, right? Or just like...
Oh.
Yeah, let me...
Like a dungeon underground or something?
Yeah, like... I'll kind of show you, like, this is like the view that you would have from an oubliette.
What's in the oubliette?
Someone screaming.
Delightful.
Should someone go down there and ask them what's up?
Well, we're a cloud, so
We can't really talk.
Yeah, you can't talk.
Let's just go and see what we can see down there.
if we act natural like clouds, it could just be like we slowly waft in.
Yeah.
Our way down.
Just settle down like fog
Yeah.
rolling in.
So slick. You see that it is a kind of younger woman.
Oh no.
Oh.
And that she's probably been here for a couple days, and she looks very bad. She looks like she's probably been underfed. There's like her nails are like completely like roughed up. Like her, you know, she's very panicky.
Poor thing.
Is she like tied up or
Yeah.
around?
She's tied up, but there's not a lot of room for her regardless.
Is there anyone nearby or is she all alone?
No, she's literally like in a hole in the ground. Yeah.
Okay. Can we talk? I forget.
You cannot talk. You are wind.
I can still kind of communicate with Belle though, right?
I'll let almost like simple like emotions or like directions be conveyed between you guys, like up, down, you know, left, right, bad, good.
We should see if this person is bad or good.
What does she look like? Is she human?
Yeah, you think she's human, maybe half elf. You think that these are not the clothes that she came in. They look like rags essentially. She has been in here like suffering for a bit, where it's just like she's fairly unrecognizable unless like you were her family or something like that. It could be anyone.
I'm gonna look at Belle and try to convey help.
Okay. She
And just like the emotion of feeling sad and sorry for her.
Okay, so she has, let's see here. She can do wind walk one more time. So I'll have her wind walk the girl.
Yeah.
You guys immediately feel the girl takes the fuck off. As soon as she's like, I am wind, she like, phew, out of here. And as wind walks, she can move, 300 feet per round. So she is for sure gone.
We'll let her get as far away as she wants and go wherever she wants.
We should go to some of the places that are locked, or try to sneak in, see where the important people are.
Can we find where Gemma's stuff is first?
Oh, yeah.
Was it in the closet or somewhere else?
I would like to just get a sense for where it is, because obviously we don't have like a way to hold stuff.
Yeah.
When we're
you could uncloud and put it on and then cloud back up again.
Can you?
I think
You
so.
can.
It just takes a minute.
I don't know if you can recloud.
I don't know if you can recloud.
Okay, hold on. Within all this cloud form. Or revert to original form. It doesn't say that you can. Oh, a
Go
creature
back.
can revert to cloud form, which also requires the 1 minute. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You can cloud.
Yeah. So
that
you can
means
uncloud and then cloud again.
Grab Gemma's stuff and then go into the vault, grab what we can, and carry on our person.
Yeah.
And then cloud into our carriage and skadoodle too.
Do we want to try to figure out what's going on with Vienna too?
I feel like we only have 30 more minutes left of this, though.
Yeah, that's true. I am interested to know what they will do without their sacrifice, though. I'm worried they will take someone else.
They're gonna be pretty mad.
They're gonna take someone else. They're gonna take someone else regardless.
I think
I wonder
we
if the
should.
person that we let go was important for some reason.
Well, she was going
They
to be
held
the
on to her
sacrifice.
for a long time.
They wanted her to suffer as much as possible.
That's kind of their whole thing.
It's true.
Kind of the whole thing.
Okay. We find
So-
Gemma's stuff. We steal their gold.
We still
And then maybe we go back to the party and just kind of see what happens. And then we leave if things get crazy.
we steal gold. We go back to the carriage to put the gold there safely, and then we come back in.
Okay. Go team!
Go team.
Pearl! Or Bill, do you want to steal things with us?
She sort of like whips around in a frenzy. She really enjoys being wind. And you hear the tinkling bell sound like rise up.
Not the wind you broke.
I think we will call it here because I want to work on like what's in the vault and like what kind of like safety precautions they have for that. So I think we call it here, and we will pick up there next time.
Balls Ball Part 2!
Ball Part 2. All right, ending stream.